Welcome to Currently Caffeinating. Today I will be headed to the Lone Star Flight Museum in Houston, Texas. Welcome. It is Sunday, March the 2nd, 2025. I'm at the Lone Star Flight Museum. They are located at 11551 Aerospace Avenue in Houston, Texas. This is my very first time to come here, so let's go inside and check it out. Join me if you will. It's good to have you here. Will you? Since today's Sunday, they're open 12 to 5. Right now it's 11:51, but I stopped to check out this huge plane they have out here. And this is NASA on it. It is a bit windy today. Ellington Field. In 1917, during World War I, the Houston Chamber of Commerce lobbied the federal government to establish an airfield here named for L.T. Eric Lamar Ellington, an Illinois aviator killed in a California plane crash in 1913. It opened in November of 1917. This plane is a NASA 930 KC-135A USAF, serial number 59-1481. Acquired from the United States Air Force in 1973 and placed into service as a reduced gravity research aircraft. The Lone Star Flight Museum. They got a coffee place over here. I could have got caffeinated over here. Alright, so you can go either way. I'll start this way. About to get plain crazy. Yeah, a lot of cool planes in here. There's a Navy plane right there. Douglas TA-4J Skyhawk. This is a cool looking plane right here. This is the Lockheed Howard 250 tri-gear. It's got curtains in the window. I remember seeing this at that air terminal that I went to last week. The Trans Texas. Check them. We can do it. So the Wasps were the first women to fly for their country. Were all but forgotten until 1977, when the Wasps were finally recognized as World War II veterans. The grasshopper. Look at all the different types of engines over here. Cyclone. Ejection seat. Doolittle Raiders special delivery. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. Whitey's wagon. It says all were killed on Whitey's wagon. Was shot down attempting to guide a crippled B-29 back to safety during a mission in Japan on January 9th, 1945. It's pretty cool, the ship with all these planes on it. Culver Dart. Looks like something Austin Powers would own. feel the need for speed. Alright, so they do have another section over here. We'll look over here first down this hallway. This is NASA's second group of astronauts. Was revealed on September 17, 1962. This photograph of the next 9 is signed by all 9 astronauts. They have some cool artwork on the walls here. This is Alan B. Shepard. Yeah, I did take a ride in one of those simulators. It was pretty cool. It was an extra $10, but they do have some simulators up front on the way out. I don't know if they charge for that. I think he said it was included with my ticket, so yeah, those should be free. Well, they got this Texas Aviation Heritage. You can walk in here, take a look around. The Wright brothers. Glenn Curtiss. First military flyer. Those daring young men and their flying machines. First flight over Texas. Texas prepares for war. Peanut fairs. Everybody should be able to fly for peanuts. The Trans-Texas Airways. The Texas Aviation Hall of Fame. Yeah, this is really neat how they have all this set up in here. Oh, there's Gene Autry. It says Autry traveled to many of his performances in his twin-engine Lockheed 10 aircraft. Never knew that. The Army needs all the young men it can get, and if I can set a good example for the young men, I'll be mighty proud. Gene Autry. There's a young George W. Bush. Eisenhower. Tom Landry. It says Tom Landry served as a pilot in the U.S. Army Air Force during World War II, piloting a B-17 Flying Fortress. Landry often flew missions deep into enemy territory and frequently returned his aircraft with minimum fuel. Between 1944 and 45, he distinguished himself by flying 30 combat missions over heavily defended targets. Leadership is a matter of having people look at you and gain confidence, seeing how you react. If you're in control, they're in control. Tom Landry. Bruce A. Bohannon says he was born and raised in Alvin, Texas. He's an aviation legend and record holder, inducted in 2022. And there's old Dr. Red Duke. Said he founded a helicopter-based emergency medical transport system in Houston, Texas in 1976. Herman Life Flight was the first of its kind in the state. Oh, there's Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek. I didn't know this. He was born in El Paso, Texas. However, during World War II, he received pilot training at Kelly Field and flew the B-17 Flying Fortress on 89 combat missions in the South Pacific. Alright, so they got some more planes in here. Even some little planes. Here's the one with a flying tiger. Bucket list. This is a North American P-51D Mustang. There's the United States Marines. And this just so happens to be the plane of the month. Marlene. Uncle Ho's Nightmare. Yeah, they got some really cool planes in here. Well, I've never been up close to one of these gondolas before for the hot air balloons. That's pretty neat. The U.S. Navy. That's a bear over here chilling on the wing. Continental Airlines. The Douglas DC-3A. There's a dog pilot hanging out the window. Kind of reminds me of that inflatable guy from the movie Airplane. This is the Mooney M18. This is the Beecraft Honeybee. The Curtiss A1 Triad. Got a chopper over here. I've never been in a helicopter before. Little monkey in there. That's interesting. So can you go up in this thing? Airplanes to spaceships. So I guess you can go up here. It's not blocked off. There's another bear. The sweatshirt that was worn by astronaut Mike Foreman during his mission in March of 2008. I remember those CD players. All their tools. I guess I can go in here too. This is crazy. Can you imagine being up in space in one of these things? Just floating around in space. There's that Bruce Bohannon, the guy from Alvin, Texas. World record performance. The Exxon Flying Tiger. Yep, that's him right there. On the way out, I want to try that simulator and check out the gift shop, see if they have any magnets or some kind of souvenir that I can purchase. It's pretty neat right here. They have this paper here. It shows you how to make paper airplanes. You can make a fighter, a glider, or a bomber. Got this little room right here with some video playing.
This changes our design options. Toolings are no longer necessary. The issue is more.
I guess they have this little area here where you can sit in the cockpit, pretend like you're flying into the great wide open. Oh, this is cool. They got this hang glider. Let's see. To control the glider, slide left and right to steer, forward and back to climb and dive. When you move the stick here, it makes the sound effect. I guess that's it, Maine. All right, using one of these simulators. They got one of these penny press machines. Different designs. You can purchase a book for $5.95. It's a Mooney hanger. Alright, I'm going to check out the gift shop. Got some cool shirts here. Some coffee mugs. Like this one. Wow, they got Snoopy. The Beagle has landed. Got these airplanes. Alright, that was pretty fun. I got me a few things. I'll show you what I got. Yeah, if you like airplanes, I highly recommend the Lone Star Flight Museum. Alright, I got me a sticker, cool looking magnet, and collector's pin for my pin board. Alright, well that's going to do it for my video for today. As always, thank you for watching. Be safe, be kind, stay caffeinated.